What's up, Bladers? It's Ender, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about what, in my opinion, may be one of the most fun combos in all of Beyblade X. And you may be thinking, wait, I've heard this before, Ender. You say that a lot. Well, maybe. Maybe I do say a lot. Beyblade X is just really fun. But this is actually a part 2 to a video I did about a month ago. I'm pointing to it right here. It's where I took Drawn Buster 160 and Bound Spike and created a really unique and fun combo. It had a really interesting way of moving around the stadium, creating a unique battle environment. And I wanted to do that again, and this time with Crimson Gaurda. And the reason I'm doing this is I recently got it. I want to do some testing, see what works and what doesn't, and I picked out a combo that I think, at least I hope, you'll find very interesting. And along with this, I'm happy to be announcing that I'm doing another giveaway. I want to thank you all for helping me hit 1,500 subs in the first week of January, starting the new year off strong, and I'm already halfway towards my goal for the year, which is 3,000 subs. So to say thank you, I'm going to be giving away a completely unopened Crimson Gaurda. And in order to be eligible, there's a few things you need to do for me. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment what your favorite Crimson Gaurda combo is, or your favorite combo you've seen someone use in case you don't have it for yourself. And exactly a week from today, on next week's video, I will announce a winner. And the winner needs to contact me through my public Discord, which will be linked in the description down below, along with my pinned comment. Or, if you don't have Discord, you can reach out to me on my Instagram, EnderXGamingHQ, all lowercase. And yes, I do have an Instagram that's public that talks about my more personal life and some other milestones on the channel. So you can use either way to get into contact with me. You do need, if you're under the age of 18, you do need your parent or guardian's consent, because I will need your address in order to send the Bay to you. But it's no charge to any of y'all. So let's get into the video. We're going to be getting rid of the stock combo. I don't need it. For the ratchet, I chose 260, and you may be thinking, oh god, Ender, why? Why do you always try to use 260? Well, I promised that one day I would find a use for it, and I finally did. As you can see, Crimson Gaurda's blade actually lines up very well with the shape of 260. It's almost completely lined up perfectly, where these 2 points go in between the gaps of the larger blade. It's weird that in Beyblade X, layers are called blades, but the blades also have blades, which are the contact points. Well, I'll digress. 260 lines up between these 2 gaps between the largest blades on Crimson Gaurda, while these nubs on the sides stick out with the metal blades. It's really interesting, and it creates a lot of synergy. For those unfamiliar, synergy is a concept of when 2 things are brought together, they create a force greater than either of them could have produced independently. So when you take 260 and you take Crimson Gaurda and line them up in this way, it's capable of dealing more damage than it ever could have possibly done by itself as a blade or by itself as a ratchet for 260. I find it a really fun and interesting way to increase the attack power on blades. And yeah, I think it's just a really fun concept that should be utilized a lot more in Beyblade. Next up, I chose Hexa as a bit, and you may be thinking, whoa, this is the first video using Hexa, and yeah, it is. I originally thought this bit was kind of lame and not very interesting. However, I have seen the errors of my ways. It is very, very good, and when you take it and put it on Crimson Gaurda, it creates this stationary attack type. And yeah, I know I've been making a lot of videos about those recently. They're just so much fun, I can't help it. But on Hexa, Crimson Gaurda tends to stay in the center. However, it is wide enough as a bit in order to gain some acceleration and use the extreme line in certain scenarios, which creates a really fun and unpredictable element at times. However, the blade is very consistent besides that fact. It stays in the center, and when it gets hit, it deals so much recoil to the opponent that they go flying. It's almost like Crimson Gaurda teleports, because when it hits an opponent head on, it almost warps to the other side of the stadium and then back to another. It's so instantaneous, my eyes can barely even catch it happening. And it creates such a weird, unique way of battling that I think you're going to enjoy it. Because I know I do. So I'm going to stop talking and let's get into the battles. Okay guys, we're at the stadium. So we're going to be doing battles against 4 different bays, each representing one of the 4 bay types. For defense, we have Nightmail 385 Bound Spike. For balance, we have Sting Unicorn 560 Gear Point. And then we have a meta combo representing stamina, which is Wizard Rod 360 Ball. I do list in the comments, by the way. And then for attack, we have my favorite attack combo outside of Rhino Horn, Cobalt Dragoon 360 Rush. This is going to be really fun. We're going to be doing first beta 3 points is the winner. And for any of those wondering, I do the 3 points to be respectful of y'all's time. If I did any more than that, these videos would be a lot longer. And it would take a lot more time on my hand. You may not believe it, but these videos do take a few hours sometimes to get done. Okay, let's get started with Nightmail. Between yeah, this isn't meant to be a competitive video at all. It's more so just having a good time. Ooh, that was a really nice hit. Okay, and Crimson Gaurda takes the first round with a spin finish. That is 0-1. 3-2 and go. Ooh, Crimson Gaurda came back up. Oh man, okay. And Nightmail takes that with a spin finish. It's now 1-1. Okay, and third battle, 3-2. Ooh. Nightmail's struggling a little bit. I find 385 looks so pretty with my stadium lights. Okay, and that's Crimson Gaurda with a spin finish. That's now 1-2. Next round, 3-2. Okay, and Nightmail with a KO. That is now 2-2. The match is tied. Okay, final round. 3-2 and go. I did not mean for that to happen. Well, I'm gonna keep that in because that's cool. That happens sometimes. But let's redo that. Okay, final round, part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Okay, in a really close round, Nightmail wins with a spin finish, with a final score count of 3-2. So Nightmail won. I'm not surprised. Bound Spike is really good at nullifying attacks. Next up, let's do Unicorn Sting. It's actually my first round using it. I just bought it. So for okay, and with a KO, the first round goes to Crimson Gaurda, 0-1. Free to really nice hit. Okay, and Crimson Gaurda with a spin finish, 0-2. Man, Unicorn's struggling and it's being launched second. 3-2. Okay, Crimson Gaurda absolutely dominated with a final score of 0-3. That was A little rough. I'm sorry, Unicorn, you're out of here. Next up is Wizard Rod 360 ball. I say we should pray. We should pray for Gaurda. This is gonna be horrible. Ooh. Oh my god, that was a really big hit. Okay, and Wizard Rod takes the first round with a spin finish. That is 1-0. That was a nice hit. Okay, Wizard Rod with a spin finish, 2-0. Wizard Rod's such a monster. It's so hard to beat. 320. Okay, and as you can imagine, Wizard Rod washed 3-0. That was a little rough. Okay, now finally we're going to be battling against Cobalt Dragoon 360 Rush. This is going to be a little rough. 320 go. Okay, and the first round goes to Cobalt Dragoon with a score of 1-0. Next round. Okay, Crimson is tanking the hits pretty hard. Maintaining a lot of stamina. Oh no, it's destabilizing. Oh, we're good again. Okay, Crimson Gaurda won with a spin finish. That is now a score of 1-1. It's tied up now. Next round, free Oh man. Okay, Cobalt Dragoon hit Crimson Gaurda with a burst finish. That is a final score of 3-1. Man, I'm not gonna lie, this was a little rough. This combo is really fun to use. It's just not, if you want to be winning consistently, if that's something you care about a lot, I would not use this. However, it is a very fun combo. It's really enjoyable to see how it interacts in the stadium. And I think it creates a really interesting question of ways to use bays that they're not traditionally seen. Like, Crimson Gaurda is naturally very aggressive, so then anchoring it in the center of the stadium and see what happens is pretty cool. You could also change out the ratchet for something heavier or a little bit more balanced in all directions, like 760, 360, 460, literally anything that's not 260. But I think this created a really fun precedent and made a really interesting video. And if you thought so too, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified every time I upload. And check out my last video. I made a really controversial combo that has gone viral. At the time of this recording, it has 5.1k views, and it's about me trying to break the meta. So watch it if you haven't already, but in the meantime, peace out, guys.